Another way the Beastie Boys broke down the rap rock barrier was with the video for that song. A party gets invaded, pies get thrown, and the TV takes the wrong end of a sledgehammer. Producer Rick Rubin is the guy wearing the Slayer t-shirt, and if you know where to look, future MTV host Tabitha Soren is somewhere in the crowd. She had blonde hair back then. Back to the pies for a second. They were made with whipped cream, but because the budget for this video was so small, the only whipped cream that they used was the stuff that they could find in the dumpsters outside supermarkets. And, oh boy, it smelled bad. So that's album number 8 on our list. What about album number 9? Well, I'm going to guess that a lot of people won't agree with this one, but I'll defend it. It's the Joshua Tree from U2. U2 came from punk rock roots in Dublin. Growing up, their favorite bands were the Sex Pistols, the Clash, and, as we've heard, Joy Division. When they started releasing albums, there sounded elements of punk and new wave and old-fashioned rock. By the time they got to their 5th album, U2 was reckoned as some kind of force in music. They had a unique sound, big anthems filled with big messages. Each record sold better than the last one, and they recorded for Island, an independent label with major label distribution. So, technically, after selling somewhere north of 25 million copies, 10 million of which were sold in the US and 1 million in Canada, you could say, sort of, that the Joshua Tree is the biggest selling indie album of all time. Well, not anymore. The Island was purchased by Universal, one of the majors, but, back then you could make the argument. The Joshua Tree sent U2 into the imperial phase of their career, a number of years where they just couldn't do anything wrong. Okay, Rattle and Hum was probably a bad idea, but let's leave that aside. This record set the band on their course to becoming the biggest band in the world today. This was the first single. Bono liked it. Manager Paul McGuinness hated it. He thought that releasing this song as the first single was career suicide and would kill the album before it even started. He was wrong.